Hi guys, it's your girl Mimi. Welcome back to my channel. This video today is all about this gorgeous, colorful butterfly locks. So you can like, subscribe, and drop your comments. I have previous videos. You can also click on the link in my description box to take you to the previous videos to learn more or to learn the basic techniques. I'm going to be using the Model Glance Wave hair. This hair has already been washed and conditioned with vinegar because my client is a little sensitive on the scalp. The name of the hair is going to be written out on the description box, so you can click on the link for more details. So again guys, quickly, I'm putting all her natural hair in simple twist. If you want to learn about the simple twist, you can click on the link for my previous video in the description box. So guys, if you notice, you'll see that her hair is long. Her natural hair is long. So first I'll have to fold it in so it's not hanging out at the tip of my locks. So you could fold this in anyhow you want to, but this just works for me. I loop it in with the crochet just like that. And then I begin the hairstyle by adding the kinky hair. Actually, I don't remember the name for this brand, but it's a type of Mali hair. So now I'm gonna be separating my my wavy hair. So you can just do it like that by like dividing the hair. So but you have to be pretty careful. Some hair will tangle. I use a particular brand that tangle real bad while I did it like this. So you may just like want to run your hands around it instead of what I just did if that doesn't work for you. So again, I like to twist it out a little bit before I loop it in. It makes for easy loop. So in my previous videos, I showed how to loop in the crochet. So there are two videos I've made for this type of hair. I'm going to list them out. I'm going to put out a link, both of them in my description box. So you can start from the beginning if you're like a fresher, so you have the basic knowledge. And then if you like a braider or you already get the grips on it, then you can like click on the one immediately before this and then this. So here I'm going to be showing a slightly different method of how to do this. So the last time I told you, like after you wrap it up and you start, you bring out like the whole piece of hair. So, but here, if you look closely, you see what I'm doing. I'm only bringing out like a little piece. See? Like that. Just a little piece with my finger. I hang it out and I keep wrapping. So, you can just keep doing this. Bring it out a little piece of hair and then wrap. So, but because my client wants her hair a little chunky, so I'm gonna be mixing it up. I'll bring out like large pieces here and there, little pieces here and there, and it could be like four pieces, like the whole hair as well, like I did in my previous video. So what differentiates a skinny butterfly lock from a chunky one is the amount of hair you take out right now. So if you like take out like large pieces of hair or like the whole chunk of my hand, you're going to automatically, pardon, get a chunky locks at the end of your hairstyling. So but if you take out tiny pieces, little pieces like I'm doing, then they're going to come out thinner. So guessing if you take out tiny and a mixture of the tiny ones and the large ones, then it's gonna be like somewhere in the middle. So now I just knotted it at the tip. if you notice in my last video, I didn't knot it. I simply just glue down. So, but here I figured I could like just knot it with a tiny piece and then glue down after knotting. This is just to extra secure the hold, you know. So after applying my glue, I go around and still keep wrapping the whatever is left of the tiny piece of hair I used to knot it. That is done. So guys, I'm going to be showing you the process one more time. So first I loop in the natural hair because it is long. So if your client's hair is shorter than the locks, you may not have to do this. So I just like loop it in here at the beginning. So keep it out of the way so that it is well protected and like tucked underneath my locks. So this, I'm doing this in the color black. So I'm using the black wave, the black kinky hair first. And now I'm going to be adding the water wave. So again, I already showed you how to like separate the wave. Make sure your waves are separated. If you put it in just like that, the way it comes, you're going to have a different look entirely. You're not going to have these kinds of look. It's going to appear more like something between a passion twist and like a bohemian locks. That is something entirely different. So make sure it is separated. Then something I keep forgetting to mention, as you wrap, make sure another thing is make sure it's not twisty, like it's laying out flat like that. The hair you're using to wrap, you see that? So make sure it is all flat and you wrap flat. So don't when it tends to fold up, you know, because or rather curl up because it's a curly hair, so it tends to do that. So always make sure it is separated and just laying out flat. You see I keep running my hands around it still. So you wrap flat, don't wrap it when it's curly. That could make or break your style. So again guys, I'm bringing out, you see, like little pieces of hair here and there, larger pieces as well here and there. So just make it random. That's the whole point. So if my clients had preferred the thin look, then I would have had like the thin pieces all over. So for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you like how to how to make it thin and how to make it like chunky. But unfortunately, she wanted it chunky. Well, not too chunky. So I'm simply doing a mix here. So guys, I'm out of hair, so I just added hair. Now don't do what I just did. You see how the hair came? So make sure your hair before you add hair, make sure it's already like separated. Don't do what I just did because you could lose your grip on the hair you just on the one you're holding. You could lose your grip and that could just like ruin everything. So make sure you separate it before you begin locking. And it's very important that it is separated, like I said, separated, and then you're locking it out while it's laying out flat, not curly or twisted, flat. That is very, 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 very necessary. Because the first time I attempted this style, it was like all curly, and then I got like a whole different look, more like a boho, like a bohemian look, and I was like, what did I do wrong? So here it is. I figured it out myself. Oh, this is what you did wrong. So I mean, it's okay if you make the mistake the first time, but I mean, I'd rather learn from other people's mistakes than from mine. So like that, you keep going, you wrap it, bring out like I just brought out like a larger piece of hair. Now this is like a little smaller piece, so like that, just randomly, and you're gonna be getting your look. I absolutely love this color combination. I think it's gorgeous. I don't know what you think, guys, but I think this is like really, 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 really gorgeous. So you see how I use like a tiny piece of hair to knot. Don't go using a chunky piece of hair. If at the end of your knots you have you still have like a chunky piece on your hand, just take out a small piece from it. Not don't use the whole thing. Take out like a tiny piece from it, because if you use the whole thing, it's not gonna knots. It's gonna like just unravel. So you use a tiny piece of hair to knot. This applies to all crochet hair types. If you have to knot for any reason, even for braids, if you have to knot for any reason, always use a tiny piece of hair. I mean, not too tiny that when you're knotting it like breaks or something, but a reasonable amount of tiny. So guys, look at it. Let me know if this came out good. If you think it came out good, I think it did. I mean, I like the size. It looks chunky, but not so chunky. So the more I do this, the more I learn. I used to think it was just like one style of lock, one size fits all. So, but now I can see that it could be different. You could have like different lock styles, different sizes, even different lengths. Like some people want it like all the way down to the bra strap. So you could like just keep extending hair. That's gonna take more time and more hair, obviously. But yes, it's absolutely possible. So thank you guys again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, guys, because I mean